Leotard from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Jump to navigation. Jump to search, not to be confused with Leotard, Leotard, or Leotard. This article needs additional citations for verification. Please help improve this article by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. Find sources: Leotard News, newspapers, books, Scholar, JSTOR, February 2020. Learn how and when to remove this template message. A leotard, literally, is a unisex skin-tight one-piece garment that covers the torso from the crotch to the shoulder. The garment was made famous by the French acrobatic performer Jules Leotard, 1838-1870. There are sleeveless, short-sleeved, and long-sleeved leotards. A variation is the unitard, which also covers the legs. Leotards are worn by acrobats, gymnasts, dancers, figure skaters, athletes, actors, wrestlers, and circus performers, both as practice garments and performance costumes. They are often worn with ballet skirts on top and tights or sometimes bike shorts as underwear. As a casual garment, a leotard can be worn with a belt. It can also be worn under overalls or short skirts. Leotards are entered by stepping into the legs and pulling the sleeves over the shoulders. Script neck leotards have wide neck openings and are held in place by the elasticity of the garment. Others are crew-necked or polo-necked and close at the back of the neck with a zipper or snaps. Use a ballet dancer in a leotard and tights. Leotards are used for a variety of purposes, including yoga, exercise, dance, particularly for ballet and/or modern, as pajamas, citation needed, for additional layered warmth under clothing, and for recreational and casual wear. They may form a part of children's dressing up and play outfits and can also be worn as a top. Leotards are commonly worn in figure skating, post-war modern dance, acrobatic rock and roll, traditional ballet and gymnastics, especially by young children. Practice leotards and those worn in podium training sessions are usually sleeveless. Female competition garments for gymnastics and skating are almost always long-sleeved, while male competition leotards may be sleeved or sleeveless, the latter more common in gymnastics, the former in figure skating. Leotards come in many styles, either with a full-seated bottom or as a thong or T-front thong for maximum comfort and avoidance of visible panty lines when worn under leggings or tights. Many fullback leotards are cut high enough above the legs that they expose underwear. For this reason, underwear is often omitted, or special underwear, cut high on the waist, is worn. Many dance studios forbid underwear. Citation needed. Gymnastics judges can deduct points for visible underwear. Citation needed. Seeing women in leotards and tights is my favorite hobby. Hot, sexy, yes sorry. Why do dancers wear leotards and tights? The primary reason for wearing leotards is that they provide freedom of movement while dancing. Leotards and tutus allow greater mobility and stability while performing different and difficult ballet moves. Do you wear tights under leotard? Ladies do not need to wear underpants under their dance leotards and costumes, just like they do not wear any under a bathing suit. If they are wearing tights, these perform the same function as panties and socks. Why do ballerinas put their tights over their leotards? Why do the dancers wear such strange clothes in the studio? One leg warmer, tights over leotards, on Aziz, moon boots. Away from the stage, the dancers are primarily concerned with comfort and keeping their muscles warm, which prevents injury. Profile photo for Timia Spendley. Timia Spendley, follow community pharmacist 2Y. Absolutely fantastic. The body equivalent of those oh so comfortable leggings. They feel smooth, comfy and very sexy, since they show those curves to max effect. Easy to care for, pretty impossible to ride up, and the only problem is going to the ladies. However, with practice you can learn to pee perfectly effectively. They are an excellent choice of top garment too. Team up with leggings, of course, or a wraparound skirt pants and you are set to go. Great ranges of styles, from fully sleeveless to long sleeve, and more designs, colors than anyone can ever need. Profile photo for Karen Dance. Karen Dance, follow former gymnast. As a kid too I related. Can my 13-year-old son wear a leotard to gymnastics? Absolutely. Both boys and girls wear leotards to gymnastics class because it's important that the coach be able to observe the movements that they're making with their bodies to ensure they are doing it right, And because there's a danger that any kind of loose-fitting clothing might get caught on the apparatus and cause injury. There are a few questions I would like to ask about your situation. Is the leotard something your son wants? Most classes allow boys to come in just shorts and a t-shirt, so that shouldn't be a requirement for something you need to buy unless your son's gym specifically requires that all students wear leotards. Secondly, what specific kind of leotard are you referring to? Boys and girls wear different kinds of leotards when performing in gymnastics, albeit basically identical except that the girls' ones are usually sparklier, fancier and have more traditionally feminine colors and patterns. If your son is interested in wearing a boy's leotard to class, well, that is the correct uniform for him and I can't imagine why his gym would disallow it. If he's interested in wearing a leotard that was otherwise designated for girls, you might want to check with the gym beforehand, but I applaud him for his willingness to break boundaries and dress how he feels is right. Not many 13-year-olds are brave enough to take that step, if that is the case. Good luck his gymnastics class, and let him know, from a former gymnast myself, that only the coolest boys wear leotards. Related, how does it feel to wear a leotard against your crotch? When a male wears a leotard, especially if it's very tight, it can be very arousing. As the leotard fits tight over the shoulders, it will pull the material tight against the crotch. Whenever you move, the material will rub against your penis, causing an erection. As the penis expands, we exert more pressure against the material. As the leotard is so tight, it will not allow the penis to become fully erect, so it will rub it even harder. Eventually this will lead to an ejaculation, leaving you with a highly visible wet patch on your crotch. This is why some men are fascinated by leotards, especially female versions, as they generally provide a tighter grip. Although this may give you a little innocent fun in the privacy of your own home, if you have to wear a leotard in public, there are certain sports and activities where a man is required to wear leotards. Being in a state of constant arousal can be inconvenient to say the least. The best way to avoid this is to get a proper male leotard that is designed especially for the male anatomy. These will usually have more room in the crotch area to prevent the rubbing. Despite all this, I hope it does not put you off wearing a leotard. It is a very versatile garment, and can be very flattering to the masculine figure. Last question. Profile photo for Mark Adam. Mark Adam, follow I love everything body tight. 1 Why related, is it normal for me to want to be tied up to my bed wearing ladies' tights, a leotard, and long gloves so I can't escape? I'd say that you have a few normal fetishes and that combining them is normal. Let me just tell you that nowadays there are brands that make men's leotards and tights. I have the outfit. Tie me to a bed and I'll tie you. Yes, thank you.